Hello and welcome to Clever Witty Gaming. Today we are talking about No Man's Sky update 1.5. It is coming to the game very soon and we are super hyped for it. Now when I say very soon, more like soon, I predict it's going to come. Well, I've had to change my prediction now because the ARG started sooner than I thought it would. So I've changed my prediction date now because of the ARG and the state that it's in. I'm going to go ahead and say it's now going to be between mid-February to mid-April is going to be the launch date of the update. So cross your fingers for that. Sometimes it might even be later than that. I'd probably say at the latest it'll be end of April at the absolute latest now. So get very excited, get very hyped because there's new content coming to the game. So the wait is almost over for those who are dying for some content for this game. I know I am. So yeah, I'm really hyped. Now everything I'm going to be talking about in this update or in this video about the update is all going to be purely speculation, so take it with a pinch of salt. None of it is guaranteed, so as I said, please take it with a pinch of salt what I'm going to say. So first of all, let's talk about what we know is going to be possibly coming to the update. Now we know that 1.3 added in the foundation for multiplayer support and co-op support, or support, however you want to say it, a co-op support we'll just say for the moment. It's added the foundation to that, so that's really exciting and that's really cool. But that was just the foundation. Now we're expecting a fully fleshed out. They always said they wanted a fully fleshed out co-op system where players could interact and actually be able to see each other and yeah, that sort of stuff. So I think one of the main things we're definitely going to see in this update, as I said, I'm saying definitely, but it's still speculation, is going to be obviously the ability to see each other. It's going to be a major thing, so that means the ability to have your own character, possibly able to customize it, possibly being able to have armor and all that sort of stuff. Customization system maybe. I can see sort of like a character customization thing where you can change your skin color and what you wear and stuff. I think actual armor like to the game is possible on the point where it's more speculation than sort of more likely sort of thing. Now, obviously, with the co-op support, there's going to be things like player trading systems. Is something that's going to be a highly requested feature. People want to be able to trade ships with each other. We want to be able to sell each other cargo, be able to trade freighters with each other. I think that's a possible system that we could see come into the game. It's something that a lot of people would want. So we can get hyped for that, possibly. Now, other systems that people want and we know will possibly come into the game is more fleshed out space battle system, because we know that the space battle system was supposed to be more than what it was when it launched. If you go back and look at the older updates, it showed two factions fighting each other and really hashing it out between two different fleets. That would be really cool system to see, and hopefully that's something they're implementing in this update. So maybe the possibility of being able to join a faction and being able to fight different factions with a sort of maybe a PvP mode. That's how you're going to do PvP, being able to have like you click factions on, and when you click the faction on, it will say, right, PvP mode is on, anyone of that different faction will attack you on sight, or there'll be a different switch. So you have a switch for factions and then a switch for, or okay, I think actually no, maybe factions are part of the base game and then PvP will be a different option sort of thing. But I can see a faction system come into the game, so if those who want that sort of system, I think there's a high chance of that coming into the game with this update. So factions will matter more now, and I think your standing with factions will be more important than ever with 1.5. What else could we possibly see in the game now? Obviously, we have the ability to build our bases in this game, so possibly more options and stuff with that. So more shops and stuff, so more stuff that we can grow, so more plants, more cargo being added into the game. More basic minerals to sell will be really good. Possibly a new terrain generation system. Now we know 1.3 we got a really cool updated terrain generator where the terrain generated are more realistic and more sci-fi as well at the same time. Basically better looking terrain. We got some really awesome looking terrain and planets with the last update, and hopefully they'll continue that trend and update the system that generates all the planets and all the terrain it'll be updated, and we'll get some really cool system. Possibly some new creatures would be cool, like some more features for the creature, because the procedurally generated creatures are sort of a mismatch of different bits and bobs and different algorithms what decide what goes where on it. So hopefully we'll add some more bits to that, and we'll see some more unique creatures in the game. Less let's say genitals flying around, like flying genitals, which we've all seen some weird looking stuff in this game. Let's be honest. Yeah, the creature generation system can be a bit scary. Now, I think the major thing what we've got to talk about the update is going to be stuff that which we can't even expect in the game. So for me, that'll be something like, I mean, this is a highly requested feature, but I can't see it in the game, which is the ability to customize your ship. And because I know you can buy different ships, but a lot of people would also still like the ability to paint the ship and add the actual when they've got weapons on ships, for that to add an actual visual element to the actual spaceship itself. That's something that a lot of people would want. Don't get me wrong, I think that'd be really cool as well, but I can't see that being added in. For the main reasons are, it's going to take a lot of work. I mean, I know it's 1.5, it's especially the biggest update yet, but I mean, I'm not saying that I don't want it in, don't get me wrong, but you've just got to, you know, we do have to lower our expectations sometimes, so we don't get too hyped for the update. I mean, being hyped is good, don't get me wrong, but we don't want to be overhyped for it. Now, this update, as I said, is the biggest one yet. Another thing that a lot of people want is the ability to, I still need Atlas V3, is the ability to actually have something to do with your freighter. So people want to have the ability to use the guns on it. A cool feature would be to be able to build your own fleet with the freighter, because you see when you buy a freighter there's always a fleet around it, and be able to build up that fleet, and with the faction system, which I was talking about, they could possibly add in, which would be a likely feature. Having a faction system with building your own fleet, you could really get yourself some really cool space battles. And if your fleet gets damaged, maybe you'd have to hire some more people to have the fleet and buy more ships and stuff to go into the fleet when they get destroyed. And that could really add in to, if they did have a PvP system and a PvE system, that would really add a more in-depth element. And I can really see that sort of system really taking off in this game. More exciting than ever, really, is this update. This is the update, I think, which will bring back the people that we lost during the launch. A lot of people who said they didn't really want, you know, they weren't really interested where it was going. So yeah, you know, hopefully this update is going to be the update what brings everyone back. Now, other things in the system, obviously we know we've got the trading system, as you just saw me use there. Updates to that, every time they do an update so far, they change the values of stuff, but the last sort of mini update they added in made it so it constantly changes, different values change wherever you go. So I don't know if that'll still be updated. I can still see some adjustments coming in for that. I think a lot of the bugs, if there's any bugs left now, will be fixed with the update 1.5, as that's what I'm just nicknaming it, 1.5. Now obviously the ARG is still going on. We don't know too much about it yet still, but any information that I find out for it, I will be making a video. So if I know if there's any stuff which is highly hinted at, or possible features that might come in with it, I do apologise there, possible features that might come in with it, I will make a video on and keep you guys updated on all things No Man's Sky. So really, this is the end of the video, guys. I just want to say thank you everyone who stuck by me throughout the YouTube apocalypse. It's been hell, but I decided to stick with it because some of you are still extremely loyal and want to stay subscribed anyway. So I just want to say thank you to those guys who said that. You encouraged me to stay, and if you do like my content and you want to see some more No Man's Sky stuff and other game stuff that I do play, then remember that more than ever is it important to subscribe now, because I don't get paid for this anymore unless I reach 1,000 subscribers. So literally everything now is like, every time I buy a game, that's coming out of my own wallet, it's coming out of my own business, which I have to do now. So yeah, it's, you know, it sucks, but at the end of the day, I'm still doing this because I still enjoy doing what I do. I just want to thank everyone for coming along for the journey, really. So yeah, I'm here to stay. Hopefully I'll reach 1,000 subscribers soon, and you guys can have some really cool content coming towards you, and I'll keep pushing it out. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys on the next video. Goodbye.